going to start out quiet, but there's a lot to say.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Arsenal 86 podcast. P is here, of course. It's your boy B, Byron. We have a lot to discuss. It's been a minute. I hope y'all have been well. We've been well. But yeah, let's jump in. So what we're going to talk about today, of course, we're going to talk about the Bournemouth result, Saliba's red card, Premier League refereeing, and also our Champions League win, which it was a win. It was a win in a preview of the Liverpool match. This episode will get demonetized because I'm going to drop a lot of motherfuckers in this episode. I'm so tired of these motherfucking refs in this motherfucking league. What the fuck is happening?
When Saliba got his red card, I just went, of course, course. And you guys can't say that it's like in our fucking heads because there has been comparisons already of similar fucking situations, and they're not getting carded.
I mean, not the same day, but a little later. I forgot. I think it was Tossin for Chelsea. He did the exact same thing, and just a yellow card. They didn't even review it in the VAR booth. It was fine. But with us, I thought it was an appropriate decision for a yellow card. And I was like, okay, cool. We got away with one. Got away with one in the sense that Saliba took the foul so he didn't get beat. Because getting beat would have been terrible. So I was like, okay, cool. We got away with one. And then fucking they zoom out to Howard Webb in the stands and he has like his little earpiece in. He's on his phone. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Upgraded that shit to a red when Ben White was parallel with Saliba, and I forgot someone else was on Saliba's. I think maybe Chassard was over there. Someone else basically could have caught it up to and the whole last man defender bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Like we would have caught up with him. And I'm like, and then rival fans just love it. They just love it. They're like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a clear red card. I'm like, clear, bro. Clear, and you're a Chelsea fan, and then when it happened to you, you were like, "Oh no, yeah, that was a good non-decision." Like, fuck you guys, fuck all y'all. Fed up. I am fed up with the refereeing in this league. Like, just to jump forward a little quick, it's just ridiculous.
It's making it not fun to watch.
I know. What's the point of watching when you know we're going to be down to 10 people? 10 minutes.
It's like it's honestly really really upsetting. Like it's making it really unenjoyable. I'd rather lose a match that was well played by both like parties.
Yeah.
Than whatever the fuck is happening right now. How many games have we played now with 10 men?
Is it 3 or 4?
And we're only 8 fixtures in?
Yeah, we're 8 fixtures in.
That means half of our games were played with 10 men.
Yep, half of our games have been played with 10 men, and we would definitely be on top of the league right now, no doubts, if we had all of our players throughout those games. Like, there's no way Bournemouth is smacking us 2-0 if we had all 11. Like, that's just not going to happen. A draw maybe, but not 2-0.
I think Odegaard getting hurt really fucked up the vibes.
Something is off in the universe, P. Like, I don't know what the hell's happening. And I mean, if we can pinpoint it to one thing, I would say that it is the Odegaard injury. One thing, though, that I do want to bring up is we have to Arteta has to trust Nwaneri. Like, a midfield of Marino and Rice as your attackers, like that shit's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, Declan Rice can attack from the 6th position, but he is better as a 6. We need to have him at the 6, Marino at the 8, Nwaneri in that attacking mid role. Like, we got to stop all this bullshit with having a slow midfield. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the point in signing players if you're not going to trust them? like
Yes,
we're not Chelsea trying to build up a fucking 1,000-person deep bench. Like
we're not.
we're trying to sign quality players so that we can play quality games, and then
Right.
what? Like, you don't play them? The 2 players we signed are already fucking hurt.
Already hurt. What was the point of that? It's ridiculous. And oh my gosh, I hate to pick on him, but because I love him, but Tommy, please, bro, like we need you to be available at this moment in time, bro. And you're just like, you dyed your hair. I was like, oh shit, Tomiyasu's back. He's got his hair dyed. He's feeling good. Out again, injured. Like, we need you, bro. Where are you?
And the fucked up thing is that Tomiyasu is such a dynamic and flexible player that he's the one that said, like, put me in wherever you fucking need me.
Yeah.
And we've seen it when he scored that last goal at the end of last season, like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
But he's always fucking hurt. And so is Tierney.
I know it broke. I'm not gonna lie, P. It broke my heart when I was watching the Champions League game, and then they panned to the crowd, of course, and Odegaard's up there, Saka's up there, and then Tierney's sitting next to Odegaard, and I'm like, bro, I wish you were fit, because this, as much as Arteta tries to pretend that Tierney can't fit into this system or into this team, he'd be perfect bombing up the left side.
100%.
I'm like, he would fit with this team, and I just wish he was fit, because I really think he would cook on that left-hand side.
It's so upsetting because a Tierney Tomiyasu even would work, because again, Tomiyasu's so dynamic that he just knows how to fit wherever. He knows how to fill in the gaps when where needed. And he's such a big player. He's so tall.
He's so tall. Like, he's so tall, strong, physical. He can get up and down the pitch. He was learning how to invert, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Tommy knows how to invert now. Like, what the hell? How did he learn that? And it's such a shame that he's not playing. And oh my gosh, a fucking Zinchenko sighting at the match, and I'm like, bro, you can come and be healthy while we're playing a Ukrainian team, but otherwise you're just like not there. Like, I don't understand him either. Like, and I really was one of those people like, do we really need to sign a left back instead of like an attacker? And it seems like, Arteta was spot on. He was like, I see what's happening in training. My left backs and my right backs are just flailing and they're not available. So I need to sign more. And honestly, I won't be shocked if we sign another left back in January, or another right back. Like, it's like those two positions are problem positions, and for the life of me, I can't understand why.
I don't know. I'm honestly really bummed out. Like, just, I'm not bummed out at like how they play. I'm not bummed out at the team. I think our team's great. I think the players that we have right now are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And fit into the plan. What I'm bummed out about is the way the refs have been handling shit.
Yeah.
Many injuries we have.
Right.
It's really, really sad to me. And again, it makes it really unenjoyable. Not because, like, obviously, like, I want us to win, but I also genuinely enjoy watching Arsenal just play, win or lose. They're a team to watch. And it's making it really not fun.
I mean, I'm in total agreement there. And one thing I have to question too is, and we've talked about this, I believe, in our first episode when we had to when we sold ESR. Like, I don't understand why we sold ESR, because I was just like, if something happened to Odegaard, we don't have anyone dynamic, especially when we sent Vieira back to Portugal for a year. I'm like, I don't understand that move, because right now I don't even think we would. I mean, we would of course miss Odie, but I don't think we'd be this down bad if we had ESR in that attacking role.
I agree. And Kedia, I do believe, was a good move, but ESR.
I think so, yeah.
But ESR, like, I mean, we said it. It kind of left me scratching my head
Yeah.
Um,
there's really not like, I guess, a whole lot to say there. One thing that I do, I guess, on a more positive note is even with all these kerfuffles and the, PGMOL fucking us over because they're a bunch of motherfucking haters, we're still third. We're 3 behind City. I think 4 behind Liverpool, and we play Liverpool Sunday. So that's something positive. And some more good news. Saka is rumored to be, fit for that match. So that's going to be really good because one thing that I did forget, we've been missing Saka too, and
what about that too? But
yeah,
you know what? I'm not even mad about it.
yeah,
That boy needed rest.
he did, he really did, and I really wish I need the club to be more strict about international play. Like I know people want to, represent their, nation and things of that nature, but in these meaningless games, really, we're not even in World Cup qualifying. Like, let's be fucking for real. Like, you don't need to go and play like, I don't know, fucking I'm gonna make up a country so I don't offend anyone, but like North Finland stand or some shit. Like, we don't need that, okay? Like, just keep them home.
We need more people to be like Ben White.
Yes.
Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, Benny Blanco was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. And he's one of the people that have been match like fit every time. He just minds his own business. More people need to mind their own business.
Yeah. Period. Period. So one thing I did want to touch on is our Champions League game last night. I'm of like, I guess, 2 opinions. One opinion is, yeah, we played like shit, but we didn't have any creativity on the pitch. And for us to basically run our offense through Martinelli, and he did enough to win the game, I think I'm going to take that 1-0 and be happy with it. I don't know how you feel though.
I think own goals are really funny.
Yeah.
It's a really funny way to win. I'm not saying it's like an effortless win. I thought the game yesterday was honestly pretty boring.
Right.
But a win's a win. What I am worried about is Calafiori.
Yeah. Yeah. His knee did something weird.
Yeah.
And
with the way shit's going, we really need him.
We seriously do need him because we had like Miles Lewis Skelly. I mean, he played well for his little cameo, but to expect him to basically hold down the left side, like that's just crazy. We need senior professional players. Like, yeah, we need Ricky to be okay for sure.
I think it's time to play Sterling more.
That too, I did want to touch on that.
We say this all the time, and I can't believe he hasn't, like, in this whole time that we've been talking about this shit.
Yeah,
he has not gotten that much fucking time on the pitch.
He hasn't, and I think this is where Arteta is being too much of a perfectionist. Like, for instance, when we went down to 10 men, that motherfucker should have stayed on the pitch. Like, he should have been pulled. Like, we have to get in behind them to score. Like, I understand shutting down shop against City, but shutting down shop against Bournemouth when we have attackers, like, no, let them just run behind. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm debating, like, so if Saka's available, do you just like throw him in there, or do you start? Now, one thing I do want to touch on, Jesus didn't look too bad yesterday. Like, he made some good movements. He should have scored 2 goals, but that's a whole nother conversation. But do you start him and then do you sub in Saka, or does Saka start? I don't know.
I think Saka would be better as a sub-in. I don't think he should be playing the whole game.
Yeah.
Especially if he has been absent for the last 2 fixtures.
Yeah.
I think that we need all our Gabbies to fucking get their shit together and play like the Gabbies can.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Um, I need Martinelli to score a brace. Like he loves to play against Liverpool. He terrorizes them. I need Gabby to do that on Sunday.
I need them to be the shithousers they know they can be.
Right. I totally agree. Shithousery FC.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said that Gabby, if Martinelli, Magalhaes, and Jesus score, that's a hat trick. That's a
Yeah,
Gabby.
it definitely is. It
I need
definitely
that.
is.
I need that this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so with our injuries and things like that, like I don't know. I think the predicted 11 that I'm going to go with, it's so first of all, P, this predicted lineup is going to be so fucked because we don't know where Timber is in his healing process. So
I read that he's reported still not available.
okay.
Well, that's Timber, that's Tierney, that's Tomiyasu, that's
Mm-hmm.
Odegaard. Saliba's unavailable because of the red.
Mm-hmm.
Calafiori is like,
Yeah. I think I think we have and fucking Zinchenko, who was on the bench, but apparently he's not available. So as much as I hate to say it, it's gonna be a back four of White and Gabby, and that side is fine, but then it's gonna be Kivior and Lewis Skelly.
and kurwa much Kivior, like, come on. He's so forgettable.
I know.
So forgettable.
I know. Like sometimes he gets angry and then plays really well, but other times it's like he's just drifting off into space somewhere. Like, I don't know. But I'm hoping he comes in angry and will be fine. And then in the middle, I want to see Arteta be brave and do Rice, Marino, and Wanieri because we cannot have essentially three defensive midfielders again. And if he doesn't want to do Wanieri, fucking why not Jorginho? Like Jorginho can play that last pass as well. Like put him in the midfield. Put Party's fucking ass on the bench. I hate that motherfucker. Like, and
No, I really, really hope in this next transfer window that Party's gone.
he has
And
to leave.
I'm gonna say we need to find a better replacement than Kivior. Like we do
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I agree. And I hate to say it, but just because of availability, man, if like I don't want to say it, but Tommy is looking like, hey, we might have to ship him out because like he's never available. I love him as a player.
Same with Tierney, and I fucking
Yeah.
love Tierney, but it's
Yeah.
time to, and that's gonna be an L. That's gonna be a loss that we're
Yeah.
gonna have to take. We're gonna have to sell them for less. Do I want to see them go? No. I really, really enjoy both of those players when they're fit. But it
Yeah.
is what 80% of the time they're fucking injured.
Yeah. Yeah. And naturally that means that other players, their minutes are not managed properly, right? So, and speaking to that point, honestly, I think the reason that Benny Blanco has been carrying an injury is because he's been playing hurt and we haven't had the availability to like say, hey, just come off the bench. It sucks. Like basically by keeping Tommy and keeping Tierney and others, we're sacrificing the people that are fit and they're getting strained and getting injured. So we got to do something differently. We just have to.
What do you think this lineup's going to be then?
I think the lineup, of course, is going to be Raya. It's going to be White, Gabriel. I think it's going to be Kivior. And my big question mark is that left back position. If no one's available, we got to play the kid. We got to play Lewis Skelly. And then the midfield, I'm going with Rice, Marino, and I'm hoping Jorginho, because one thing that we've been missing is direct passing. Like we've been going side to side again, and I want to drop Rice back to the 6 role where he can kind of just float and cover everything and get up the pitch when he needs to. Um, Up top, I'm going to say something controversial. I think we're to go with Sterling instead of Saka. I want Saka to come off the bench, and of course Havertz. Havertz has that number 9 position down, and then we're going to start Martinelli on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I think we need to use our substitutions more wisely.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, obviously playing like the full 90s, like what everyone wants, but with how injury heavy we've been, I think it's better to be safe than sorry, especially with like we're playing like Saka and like say Zinchenko is available and White. I mean, like, and Calafiori. Like, let's say Calafiori and Zinchenko are available and they are played. I don't think they should be playing the full 90, even if they're like okay to play. Just because you're okay to play doesn't mean you're match fit 100.
Exactly. And maybe you get, subbed on with 10 minutes left, and then you can push from that point forward. Like one thing that I do want to say is everyone in this club is so new. And what I mean by that is we always forget that Arteta, this is his first job, right? So he's learning on the job. He's learning about how to, manage people's minutes. Honestly, for the past, a couple years, I feel like he's been stuck in like that video game mode where he's like, oh yeah, this is my first team sheet. And I'm going to play this same team throughout the season. It's like, no, dude, you got to rotate. Like, especially Saka, he's getting older now. Like, I want to see him actually sub on games, even though he has the quality to start. Like, he shouldn't have to carry this team through everything again. Like, last year was such an anomaly where we really didn't have like huge injuries. We just like basically lost our mind for the first half of the season. So he needs to learn how to, rotate people and be a little bit more ruthless with his team selection. And it's nice. It's a great story that we brought on Sterling from Chelsea, and we basically have him for like, oh my gosh, it's like freaking Costco wages, right? It's so cheap. But he has to play more. Like, I want to see him start more games in the Premier League. He has that quality, and the only way that he's going to kind of fall back into form is to play. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much running Saka and Saliba into the ground. Saliba played every fucking game last season.
Yeah,
insane. And again, just because they can doesn't mean they should.
Yep.
We need to be more conservative with our players. Obviously, everyone has their favorite starting player in the team, in the starting team sheet. We forgot about Trossard.
Yeah, I want. So one thing that I was kicking around is play Trossard and Odegaard's role like we usually do. I'm not opposed to that. I think the issue with Leo, and we're Trossard hive here, but I don't like him on the left hand side because I feel like we lose Martinelli's pace where he can get behind defenders. Yeah. And not that Trossard is slow, but of course he's not as fast as Gabby. But he wreaks havoc in the middle of the field. So if we can figure out a way to let him be in that attacking mid role during Liverpool, that's fine. My only hesitation is if we do that, and we have done that, in the past, is where is our change of pace person coming off the bench, especially if we're going to start, what's his name, Sterling. Like, if we're going to start him, then we really don't have much coming off the bench. So, Saka, never mind. Saka would come in as our change of pace person. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in the attacking mid role. I think he's been great there.
I really think in this next game we need to play the first half slow.
Yeah.
And then second half, like sub people out, get fresh legs on there, and just fucking go mad.
I agree. And hindsight is 2020, but we talked about ESR, but I do want to touch on Reece Nelson as well because I'm like, we basically got rid of a winger that has pace, and He's not playing a lot at Fulham. When he does come on, of course, he has his moments of brilliance, but like, we just need someone that's going to be out on the wing and run, and we really don't. We don't have that. Hopefully, it's October. Hopefully, Sterling can evolve into that and be that guy. But I really wish we had more coverage on the wings because I think that's sorely lacking.
Agreed. What are your predictions?
So it's Anfield. So Anfield's going to be tough.
And
And
they're
no,
because they're sitting at the top of the league right now.
yeah, it's going to be loud. It's going to be hostile. No Saliba. But I don't know. I don't think we get battered. I think it's gonna be a draw, or we nick a 1 goal victory somehow. But I'm not expecting a lot of goals in this one because even with the replacements, I think we still play good defensively. Raya is playing lights out. Like in the Champions League game last night, we should have conceded, but he like sprawled out like a cat and blocked it. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh my gosh, because when they showed before they showed the replay, I thought he palmed it, but it hit his wrist. I was like, oh, he's locked in. Like, I don't even worry with Ryan goal. Like with Ramsdale, and I love Ramsdale. There was always, I was like, oh shit, something's gonna happen where he's gonna get all squirrely. But Raya is so calm at the back, so. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be either we win by 1 or we draw. I don't think we're losing at Anfield.
I think it's going to be a 2-2, and I think it's going to
Yeah.
be Liverpool up 2-1 for most of the game. And then
Yeah.
we'll come in at the 90th minute in like 5-minute added time
Yeah.
and score an equalizer. And I think I'm going to pull my hair out. But I think that's how stressful it's going to be.
Yeah, it is going to be one of those like long, drawn out games. It's not going to be like ping pong, like fast paced at all because we're not going to want to concede. I think you'll see a lot of times we're going to sit in a low block to stop them. Because I mean, Mo Salah, like he's back in form, he's cooking. They're really scary in attack, and we just need to make sure that the back four, stay solid. And I'm hoping one of the more tenured left backs are available because nothing against Lewis Miles Skelly, but you kind of lose your bearings when you're out on an island, and we can't have that happen because they'll just get behind us and just wreak havoc.
Yeah. I swear to God, if we get a red card, I will break my fucking TV.
If we get a red card, I'm like fucking, I don't know. I'm flying over to fucking England and I'm swinging on a PGMO official. Like this shit it's so bad. Like I really feel like they're betting on football. Like this shit is
I'm not
nuts.
going to go to England to watch an Arsenal game. I'm going to England to terrorize the fuck.
Yes, exactly. Fuck them. We can't, like, I don't know. I'm gonna light some sage or some shit before the game. Like we cannot have another red card. Like this shit is unprecedented. This is just bizarre.
It feels like the season where Xhaka is getting
red
card after red card after red card after red card. Like I feel like they gave us a break last season on that.
Yeah.
They're trying to remind us.
Yeah.
That they still don't like us.
Right. They're like, oh, that person that we hated is no longer with your team, but we're going to evenly distribute this shit now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking disgusting. I hate them so much. Let me see who's actually going to be refereeing that game. Let's see. Oh, fuck, Anthony Taylor. Guaranteed there's going to be a penalty given. Guaranteed.
Oh. You heartburn immediately.
Fucking Anthony Taylor.
Oh.
Ah. Oh, what a douchebag. Well. Yep, P, it's gonna be 2-1, and then we're nick it for a 2-2. Like, there's no way. There's no way we're winning that. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen. Anthony Taylor. Oh, hold on. There's hope. I was wrong. It's not on Anfield. It's at home. So maybe, just maybe.
I still think it'll be a very hostile environment.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think it's going to be close. So in February, we actually, we battered them 3-1. But that was with Odegaard. I don't know. I'm going to go with a nasty. Are we going to keep a clean sheet though? No, we're not going to keep a clean sheet. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to go with your 2-2. That's fair.
I think it's going to be like a squirrely goal from like Trossard if he plays in the last minute.
Yeah.
And Kai Havertz.
Yeah, Kai's going to score. I feel like he's like, I don't want to take it for granted, but he's like pretty automatic at home. Like he loves being at Arsenal. Like he said as much in all of his recent interviews.
All I know, if it's at home, I need the Ashburton Army to fucking show up.
Hell yeah.
Be as loud as they can. Black out the stadium. I don't give a shit. Like, we need that 12th man.
Yeah, we need that shit to be hostile as fuck. We need people to like it needs to be the opposite of the Champions League games, because what I think happens with the Champions League games, it's like it's really expensive, so you have all these rich fucks that don't even care about the club that come to the games, and it's like a fucking library. No, we need them to be so hostile and intimidated. Like you said, Pete, we need that 12th man there. Like, it has to be a raucous environment. I want to hear drums. I want to see people going fucking ape. Like, it's time to turn it up.
If we win, I'm fighting the first Liverpool fan I see.
Hell yeah!
This is like some hooligan shit. Like,
hell yeah!
That's just what's gonna happen. But also, I want to say something really quick. Can we stop doing the fucking Tottenham is shit chant when we're not playing Tottenham?
Let's focus on who we're playing, damn it.
It's unnecessary to do that chant every fucking time.
Yeah, seriously, especially when Tottenham's not on our level. Like, they're living in our heads.
Why are we still thinking of them? They're not. Retire the chant. Sing it at the London Derby, and that's it. Other than that, it does not need to be brought up anywhere else.
Yeah, and Coach, I just wanted to say this in this podcast right now. So, there are a lot of like rival fans twerking for our demise, and one of them that I see quite often are Everton fans, and oddly enough, they're twerking for City, and I'm like, first of all, bro, you guys are like battling relegation. And secondly, when you guys do get relegated, all drinks on me in Midtown Atlanta. I'm serious. Like, fuck all you Evertonians, or what, you Toffees, or you guys called the Toffees, I think. Fuck all y'all twerking for all the rivals in the Premier League. Like, y'all suck, and I can't wait to see y'all playing championship football. Y'all should have been relegated last year. That's what I had to get that off my chest. I had to put that on record, P. I'm sorry.
No, same with fucking Man United. I see y'all fucking cheering for City. Like, are you kidding me? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame on you. If you really wanted to hurt me, you'd be cheering for Aston Villa because it hurts to see Unai Emery on top. It hurts really bad.
That shit is painful. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is painful.
I started watching when Unai Emery was our fucking manager. That's what I started watching. Okay, you really want to hurt me? You cheer for Aston Villa.
Right. God damn, they're on the top in the Champions League. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, me and my friend were talking about that yesterday, and he's like, "How does that feel?" And I was like, "You want me to throw my drink in your face? I'm just out having a nice beer right now. Why are you doing this? You like United? Shut the fuck up."
Tell his ass.
No room to talk.
But yeah, hey, we're hopeful for a victory on Sunday. Saka should be back, but like we've both said, let's have Saka come off the bench. We don't need to throw him into the action right away. He's not one to ever be injured, and we don't want him to rush back and do even more damage. So yeah, I think we can be strong in attack. Of course, we'll miss Saliba on the back end and Timber. But hey, it is what it is. This is Premier League football. People get injured. We gotta find a way.
Yep.
Well, that's all I have. Well, actually, I lied. One more thing. Fuck the Premier League refs. I hope they burn in hell. They all fucking suck. Fuck VAR. We are gonna win, irregardless of what y'all try to do to us, because that's how karma works. Like, y'all fucking fucked us last year. Y'all trying to fuck us this year, but no, it's not gonna happen. Odegaard's gonna come back, and we're gonna run this league again.
I hope that when I die, I can ask where the Premier League refs are so I can meet them there.
Yes!
Whatever the afterlife is, I want to go where they are, and I want to torture them for the rest of their fucking lives.
That's a perfect ending to this episode. We fuck you, Premier League refs. We hope you're listening. PGMO, L, wherever y'all go after the afterlife, P's gonna come and fuck you up. Well, until next time, we'll holler at y'all later, and hopefully after an Arsenal victory.
Cool.
Fuck you, Everton. You guys suck.
All right. Bye.
Bye.